Right, now 21 stitches complete, and you should be left with 9 remaining stitches. So counting along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, next step, we chain 2. So 1, 2, and then put a single crochet into each of those 9 stitches. So 1, oh, try not to drop the stitch, 1, and 2, 3, 4, and for the 5th single crochet I'm actually going to add a bead, but because I can't work out how to add beads with just single crochets, what I do is I do a half double crochet. So that's yarn over, insert hook, make sure bead is to the front, pull yarn through, then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And that's a half double crochet. Doesn't really matter, it doesn't really sort of change the effect. So what was that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, no yarning over, it's just single crochets. So 6, 7, and 8, and 9. And once you've done the 9th stitch, you're going to chain 2 and then slip stitch into the top of the first of this round, the first double crochet. So into that stitch just there, slip stitch into the top of that double crochet. And that completes that round, and this is the beginning of the pretty pattern. So just like that. Now we're going to chain up 2 and do another 21 double crochets, and once you've done that we'll meet back up and I'll show you where to go from there. So here I am again at the end of 21 stitches, and I'm going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put a single crochet into the 7 stitches in the middle of those 9 single crochets that we did just before. So not counting the first stitch, going to the 2nd stitch, so it should be 7 stitches, and not counting the end stitch either. So we should count from this stitch here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there'll be a single crochet into each of those 7 stitches. So 1, and you can work a bead. I think I'm going to work a bead into the 2nd of those stitches. So, and remember, that's a half double crochet, unless you can figure out how to put it into a single crochet. That would be amazing, and please let me know if you know how to do that. So yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So that was for 2, and then 3, try not to get tangled, which I have. So 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. So obviously we're not doing that last stitch there, and then we chain 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet of the round. So into that one just there, slip stitch, and again repeat the chain 2 and double crochet 21. We'll meet back up and I'll show you where to go from there. And here I am at the end of those 21 stitches. Now my next step is to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'll be putting a single crochet into the 5, I think it's 5 stitches now, isn't it? So skipping the first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into the 5 stitches in the middle of those 7 stitches. So not into the first stitch, but the second one along, a single crochet. So 1, and where are we? 2, think I'm going to work a bead into that 5th stitch, the 5th single crochet, but remember we're yarning over and half double crocheting, and pull through all for the half double crochet, and that's the 5th one. Then again we chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and slip stitch into the beginning double crochet of the row of the round, and to that one just there, slip stitch, just like that. And now you should be able to see the triangle pattern emerging, so just like that. Alright, so we're going to do one more of these particular rounds. We're going to once again chain up 2 and then double crochet 21 around. I'll meet back up with you again and we'll complete the last one of these. Alright, here I am at the end of those 21 stitches, and I crocheted a bead in. I had an excess bead, so I just crocheted it into that 21st stitch, which will look quite nice. And I have one bead left over, which I will be using for the final point, but we're not going to put a bead into this particular row of the triangle. So what we do now is we chain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to be putting a single crochet into the 3 middle stitches of this row just here. So skipping the first stitch, we go into the second one along, so 1, and then 2, and 3. And we're skipping that last stitch just there, so 3. Skipping the last stitch, we now again chain 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and slip stitch into that first of the double crochets for the row, slip stitch, just like that. And there we've completed that particular part of the pattern, and you should definitely be seeing the results at the moment. Now next step, chain 2 and complete 21 double crochets. Okay, 21 stitches complete. From here we're now going to chain up 2 and turn the work. Then what we're going to do next is we're going to put 2 double crochets into the first stitch, so 1 and 2. Then a double crochet into each stitch along till you get to the final stitch where you will put 2 more double crochets. So by the end of this row you should end up with 23 stitches. Okay, 23 stitches complete, and now I'm going to chain up 2, turn work, and put a single crochet into each stitch of this row, just 23 stitches along, 23 double crochets. Okay, another 23 stitches complete, and we now once again chain up 2, turn work, put 2 double crochets into the first stitch, followed by 1 double crochet all the way till the end, and in the last stitch another 2 double crochets for a total of 25 stitches. Okay, now I've completed my 25 stitches. So for me, it's a total of 22 rounds and rows to get to the length that I need to fit my foot. So it's just a little bit smaller than, you know, crocheting to the entire length of my foot, just so that it fits snug. What I suggest is trying it yourself. Just try the size out, try it on your foot, and try as you go. You know, it's the best way to do it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to complete my final row, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, so 5 more rows for me. Leave the last 2 rows because there's something a little special that I'm going to show you to do with the last 2 rows. So we'll meet back up and I'll show you what to do with those last 2 rows. Also, just quickly, you should still have 1 bead left, so don't forget about that 1 bead. I've reached my second last row. I'm going to chain up 2, turn again. Now do 11 double crochets. And there are my 11 double crochets. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to double crochet 3 stitches together. So we yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 only. Yarn, so you should be left with 2, then yarn over, through next stitch, pull yarn through stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and you're left with 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, hook through stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and you're left with 4 hooks on the stitch, then yarn over, move that bead, yarn over, and pull through all 4 loops, and there you've double crocheted 3 stitches together. Now double crochet, 1 double crochet into the remaining 11 stitches. Alright, now once again we chain up 2 and turn work and put a double crochet into 10 stitches along. So 1, complete 10 stitches. Okay, and once again, after completing those 10 stitches, we're going to double crochet 3 stitches together. So 1, there should be 2 loops on the hook, and then yarn over and pull through 2, 3 stitches on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, should be 4 stitches on the hook, and then yarn over, pull through all 4 stitches, like that. Double crocheted 3 stitches together, and then complete the remaining 10 stitches. 1, 2, yeah, so complete the remaining 10 stitches. Alright, so that's all of your rows complete. Now what we're going to do is we're going to join for the heel. So to do that, we just insert our hook into the last stitch at the other end of the row, like this, into the last stitch, just through the last stitch there, and then slip stitch into your working stitch, just like that. So it should look like this. Now we're going to turn to this side, and what we're going to do, we're not going to chain up 1 or anything, we're just going to put a single crochet into the end of each row all the way till you get back down to this last row here just before this. So for me there'll be 9, so no yarn over, just single crochet into the end of each row. So it doesn't have to be too exact, just make sure you go into the end of each row. So 1, 2, next row along is 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and I'll be putting a 9th single crochet just into the top of that row there, so 9, and now I'm going to chain 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, and now we're going to work our final bead into the point of that triangle in the middle of the slipper. So just there should be 1 in the middle, there should be 3 stitches there. So we're just going to put, remember we're doing the half double crochet as well. So yarn over and into the middle stitch in the middle of that triangle, top of the triangle. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. And there we go. Now chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to slip stitch into the top of the next row just up there, so into that row. So slip stitching, and then we put a single crochet into each of the next, so there should be 8 rows to put a single crochet into. So don't pull the crochets, single crochets too tight, because you don't want it to be too tight. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and the final one 8. Okay, sorry about that. And into that final one 8. Of course, that would be the most difficult one because we're right at the end. And 8. So there we go. Now I'm not going to tie off or bind off just yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm going to make sure I've cut a lengthy piece of yarn. And I'm just going to pull the thread through like that. So pull it through like this. Now, okay, so you're going to thread a needle to the end of that yarn. And then you're going to work it through the side just here. Oh, sorry. Work it through the side just here. Try and make it look like another stitch. And then back through the other side, through this stitch just here. And that's going to help to make it look like another stitch. And then we're going to join the back just here. So we're just going to work a simple mattress stitch. So insert just there. And then through another stitch on this side. And then through the next stitch. And then on the other side through the next stitch. So do that all the way till you get to the other end. And yeah, I mean this is pretty much it. That's all you do. And then, oh, try not to get confused. Then you thread the needle through to the back, bind off, weave in all your ends, and I'll meet back up with you when we've done that. So here I am at the end of weaving through all the stitches. So through a couple more just there. And then you can poke it through into the middle, bring it out through the other end. And yeah, just bind off now. So any way you can, bind off any way you can. And also weave in the ends any way you can. I like to be extra secure at times, so I do this and this. And yeah, just weave through stitches, weave back through stitches, make sure it's all very secure. We'll meet up and we'll see how it looks. Oh, alright, there we are. I'm really sorry for the speediness of this tutorial. I think that looks very cute. I've also done my other one, so there are my 2 slippers. I'll try them on, take some pictures, maybe, you know, other stuff like that. This could possibly turn into a 2-part tutorial, which I really don't like doing. It's just that my phone doesn't handle storage very well. Oh well, doesn't matter. Okay, I hope this has been useful. Also looking forward in the near future to having a bit more storage on my phone so I can film these tutorials properly. If this has been useful and if you've watched to the end, thank you for watching. Yeah. Alrighty, so they are all finished. Yeah, I really love these colours together. I think they look really pretty. Yeah, something a little different, a little bit more exciting. So yeah, as you can see, it's a really simple design, and I will be linking the inspiration that I used. You know, it's pretty much the same design, only I've added beads to it, and I modified the back part a little bit more to make the dip for your heel a little bigger. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.